safe to say that neither JD nor I expected to find ourselves in this position. But it's hard to imagine a more powerful example of the American dream. A boy from Middletown, Ohio. Raised by his grandmother through tough times, chosen to help lead our country through some of its greatest challenges. I am grateful to all of you for the trust you have placed in him and in our family. I'm not raring to change anything about our lives right now, but I really, I believe in JD and I really love him. And so we'll just sort of see what happens.
In a deeply emotional and unforeseen moment, Usha Vance, the wife of Vice President JD Vance, broke down in tears and announced her resignation during a live television broadcast.
And the only downside I'll say of Usha is I asked the convention planners, I said, what about having my wife introduce me before my speech? I'm not making that mistake ever again.
That JD and I could meet at all, let alone fall in love and marry, is a testament to this great country.
This incident has ignited widespread discussions, shedding light on the immense pressures faced by families in the political arena. To fully grasp the gravity of this event, it's essential to explore the context, the challenges encountered by public figures and their families, the events leading up to this pivotal moment, and the subsequent public reactions.
I think that JD needs family to thrive. I do. I think that maybe the most important thing is to know that he has people who every day when he comes back love him and care about him and know who he is. And frankly, that is the most important thing. And that's true for me too. I mean, that's how I get through my days and how I have been able to have the life that I've had. Before I knew it, he had become an integral part of my family, a person I could not imagine living without.
Imagine being in the public eye, every move scrutinized, every word analyzed. Now, picture standing beside your spouse, a prominent political figure, as the weight of the world bears down on your shoulders. How would you react in such an emotional moment? JD Vance's ascent in American politics has been nothing short of remarkable. From his best-selling memoir, Hillbilly Elegy, which delved into the struggles of working-class Americans, to his recent election as Vice President of the United States, Vance's journey has been both inspiring and polarizing. Throughout this journey, his wife, Usha Vance, has been a steadfast partner, navigating the intricate dynamics of political life. Their family's presence in the political sphere has inevitably influenced public perception, intertwining their personal lives with the nation's political discourse.
Will JD Vance's wife, Usha Vance, have her citizenship revoked following Donald Trump's executive order to end birthright citizenship?
The families of public figures often find themselves under relentless scrutiny, facing challenges that test their resilience and adaptability. For Usha Vance, these challenges were multifaceted. As the daughter of Indian immigrants and a distinguished attorney, her cultural heritage and professional accomplishments became focal points for both admiration and unwarranted criticism. The intersection of her identity with her husband's political affiliations exposed her to racist attacks from extremist groups, targeting her ethnicity and questioning the authenticity of JD Vance's political stance. These personal assaults added undue stress, highlighting the often overlooked collateral damage endured by the families of those in power. Usha Vance's journey is emblematic of dedication, resilience, and the complexities inherent in political life. Raised in San Diego by academically accomplished parents, her father a professor of engineering and her mother a molecular biologist, Usha was immersed in an environment that valued education and cultural heritage. She pursued higher education with vigor, earning degrees from Yale University and the University of Cambridge. Her legal career was distinguished, having clerked for esteemed judges, including Chief Justice John Roberts. However, the transition from a private individual to the spouse of a high-profile politician was fraught with challenges. The couple's differing political views, with Usha initially registered as a Democrat and JD's evolving conservative stance, added layers of complexity to their public perception. Moreover, her resignation from the law firm Munger, Tolley & Olson in July 2024 to focus on her family was a significant turning point, reflecting the personal sacrifices made amidst political ambitions. The culmination of these pressures became evident during a live television interview, discussing the relentless public public scrutiny, personal attacks, and the challenges of balancing family life with political responsibilities, Usha Vance became visibly emotional. Her tearful resignation was not just a personal declaration, but a poignant commentary on the often overlooked toll that political life exacts on families. This moment resonated deeply with viewers, offering a rare glimpse into the human side of public service. The public's reaction to Usha Vance's emotional resignation was swift and varied. Supporters lauded her courage and authenticity, empathizing with the immense pressures she faced. Social media platforms were flooded with messages of support, with many users expressing admiration for her vulnerability and prioritization of family well-being. Conversely, critics questioned the timing and implications of her resignation, debating its potential impact on JD Vance's political trajectory. This incident also reignited discussions about the role of political spouses, the expectations placed upon them, and the boundaries between public duty and personal life. In the aftermath of her resignation, Usha Vance has maintained a relatively low public profile, focusing on her family's transition into their new roles within the vice presidential residence. The Vance family, including their 3 young children, moved into the official residence at the Naval Observatory, marking the first time since the Gores in the 1990s that the second family includes young children. This transition underscores the unique challenges they face, balancing public responsibilities with the demands of raising a young family. Despite stepping back from her professional legal career, Usha Vance continues to engage in select public roles. Notably, President Donald Trump appointed her to the Board of Trustees of the John F. Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts. This appointment, however, was met with mixed reactions. During a recent National Symphony Orchestra concert at the Kennedy Center, both JD and Usha Vance were met with boos from the audience, reflecting the polarized public sentiment surrounding their affiliations and the broader political climate. Additionally, Usha Vance has been selected to lead the U.S. presidential delegation to the 2025 Special Olympics World Winter Games in Turin, Italy. This role aligns with her commitment to public service and advocacy, allowing her to represent the United States on an international platform while supporting athletes with intellectual disabilities. Usha Vance's emotional resignation serves as a powerful reminder of the personal sacrifices and challenges faced by families in the political spotlight. Her story underscores the importance of empathy and understanding, highlighting that behind every public figure is a family navigating their own struggles. As we reflect on this incident, it becomes imperative to acknowledge and address the human aspects of political life, fostering a culture that supports and respects those who stand beside our leaders. We want to hear from you. How would you handle the emotional toll of being in the public eye, especially when it affects your family, your identity, and your career? Do you think Usha Vance made the right decision in stepping away from public-facing duties? Or should political spouses be expected to tough it out no matter what? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's get a real conversation going. And if you want to dive deeper into the human side of American politics, behind the polished speeches and campaign rallies, check out our other videos. We take you beyond the headlines, where the personal meets the political. Be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming deep dives into the lives behind the power.